Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Westcott's FJ series of strobes, the newest addition to the Filmtools lineup and possibly your next photography purchase. Let's talk about it. If you're a content creator, I'm sure you've seen all the fantastic images that are being created with strobes. There are some industry leaders out there, we're all familiar with those names, but now Westcott, a leader in the cinema space, has their FJ series of strobes as an offering at Filmtools. What that does, it brings you a very price competitive item with US warranties and US support. As I mentioned on the channel before, I went to school for photojournalism, so creating still images is right up my alley. I've been inspired by folks like the Strobes David Hobby to use off-camera flash. So what are the FJ series from Westcott? They're self-contained, battery-operated, wireless flash units geared towards the same market as the Godox flashes that we're all familiar with. So there's three lights available. It's the FJ80, the FJ200, and the FJ400. So obviously the FJ80 is an 80 watt second, the FJ200 is 200 watt seconds, and the FJ400 is a 400 watt second monolight. As for triggers, there's a single unit that can be used with multiple camera manufacturers. So you no longer have to buy a specific trigger for whatever camera you're using at the time. As you move through different bodies, there's a setting where you can change what body you're using, and if you're using a Sony, there is a little adapter that's available for about $20 US. So why am I excited about these lights? Well, for example, the FJ80 is priced a lot less than your 600 speed light from Canon. It's also got this beautiful touch screen with all the controls there. You can control it remotely from the trigger. It's got a built-in modeling light, which the 600 from Canon doesn't have. It's got a zoom head. It's also got these beautiful accessories that are magnetic, much like the mag mods. Now that we've gotten past the top line specs, let me talk to you about a couple of shoots I used these lights on. For the first shoot, it was day after rain, and I shot my buddy Eddie's bike. So here I was challenged with very drab, overcast skies. Clouds were still, diffusing the light, so it was very flat. I used a warming gel that's included with the FJ200 and the grid to just give it a little bit of pop and contrast it against the grayish blue sky and clouds. The FJ400 provided key, giving a very nice pop to the large motorcycle. For the second shoot, I really decided to challenge myself and test out the power of these strobes. So we had the sun setting right behind the model, providing a beautiful golden hour backlight. We had the FJ400 at full power with the aperture light dome and a grid to control spill. All right, on this second shoot, I found myself with a couple of different lighting environments. So when I had the sun directly behind the subject, I had high-speed sync on. Shutter speed was about 1/8,000th of a second. I had the FJ200 behind us, creating a little separation. The FJ80 shining into the engine area of the Harley Davidson for a little pop there. As we were breaking down for the day, we were walking across the tracks and I found myself with the opportunity to quickly use the FJ400 to light my friend Al with the beautiful bokeh in the back using the Sony a7R III and the Sigma f1.4 35mm lens. You might ask yourself why I was using the aperture light dome versus the included softbox that comes with the FJ400 kit. Well, I had a large motorcycle along with the model, so I wanted to have a larger diffuse light source and still be able to control the spill onto the background. And if I'm being honest, the aperture light dome is a great addition to the FJ400 and really completes your kit. So the question we always ask ourselves is, who's this made for? This is made for anybody wanting to get into strobe photography without spending a whole lot of money. In some cases, like the FJ400, it's actually priced lower than the Godox equivalent and it comes from a reputable company. Have I stirred the pot enough? Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and stay tuned for more content like this in the future.